Hello, I'm Kim Summers, and this is my final reflection video for EDM 310. Yes, I made it. I want to say a little bit about me. When I earned my degree in teaching almost 20 years ago, I can't believe it, but there were just maybe 2 computers that were available to students that had internet access. It's hard to imagine now. And I remember how difficult it was for me to get resources. I had to go and check them out from the different colleges. I had to just really work so hard to try to get resources. And now at my fingertips, I just type in a topic that I want to discuss, and it's just amazing the world that's available to me. It's just a world of difference. When I started this course, I was technologically challenged, to say the least, but I was also technologically phobic. So my reflection is just telling you some of the things that I've accomplished, my trail on my intellectual journey, my progression over the last 8 weeks. And I arranged my material in 3 things. So I'm going to share with you first my favorite things. You had me at the first Wordle. I really enjoyed making the Wordle in the beginning, and automatically I just went to thinking about how I would have used this, or I will use this in the classroom. It's such a neat little tool. I enjoyed making the book trailer, and believe it or not, I enjoyed writing about my book report when I read George Orwell's 1984. It reminded me why I love teaching language arts. My husband and I discussed it. I read it. I created my blog around it and just put creative thought behind the book. And it reminds me why I love teaching literature. My biggest frustration, 3 things that were very frustrating in the very beginning. Those first 2 weeks are killer. And having the information in 3 different places, having to go to the class blog, to Gmail, to the blog posts, to the activities, to the projects, it was really difficult for me. And I had a hard time switching all around, going to the different places. Also, adding pictures to my posts, fixing the HTML with the alt and the title. I just had to practice and practice and practice till I could finally use it without my notes. So that was a second frustration. Also, John T. Spencer's metaphor with pencils. I'm still not clear on that one. So that was number 3 on my frustration list. Okay, 3 things that I will use. I just love the Teach Me videos and the videos in general. Thinking about using videos in the classroom. They have so many different possibilities. Learning the box of tricks, where to find how to use technology in the classroom is exciting to think about. The podcasts. The wealth of using a podcast in your classroom, there are so many different elements that are great for that, and I definitely want to use the podcast. Teaching fluency, teaching writing, constructing the ideas for the podcast. That's exciting. The Google resources. I really liked making the form. I was surprised about that, but I enjoyed the process even though I didn't get to complete it. I like thinking about how I might use it. Also, when Dr. Strange showed us that at the reflection and at midterm that we have a window when our kids are writing on the computer. So there were a lot of Google resources that excited me and that I definitely want to use. Some things that I am still working on. There are many, but let me mention a few. Using Delicious, okay? Just trying to get into the habit of creating bookmarks and that whole idea of my PLN, and using Twitter, creating my RSS feeds. My dream would be to get with somebody who does this and does it well, and asking questions, maybe a colleague. or sit down with somebody that I know that does it and uses it well. Because I think there's so much benefit to it. It's just going to take me some time before I can really put that into good uses. And as I learn it, I'll be able to incorporate it into my classroom. Okay, 3 pleasant surprises. The first one is getting beyond my fear. By about the 6th week, I was really getting excited, and I was going beyond the fear, and I was going beyond and really getting excited, spending more time, wanting to do more than just what was required, but to go further, to go more. And so that was a huge thing. Enjoying the hybrid class. This class was perfect for my learning style because it was project-based, it was hands-on. I had to immerse myself into a language in order to use it, to learn it. And that's what this class gave me. But I also had interaction with other students, with the lab techs, with the people that I did the group work with, and that was very gratifying. I enjoyed both. I enjoyed having so much time to work on my own and also being with other people. Before I go to my third thing on my pleasant surprises, I want to say thank you to Allie. Allie, you're a great leader. Anthony, you are so quick at thinking. Something I really enjoyed watching you do. Stephen, really helpful. Thank you for lending me that pen. JC Blair, you're kind and beautiful, and you helped me on a number of occasions. I want to say thank you to all of you lab techs. You did a great job, and I appreciated all that you gave to me. But Dr. Strange, my third pleasant surprise was observing your leadership style. I really learned a lot. When you walked into a room, you didn't take it over. You were very thoughtful of other people. You included other people. You gave them encouragement. You loved the collaboration. And just my watching you, I learned a lot. I like to observe people who have leadership abilities that I want to make sure that I have. I also want to give my students this collaborative work where I don't dominate the classroom, but I make it a collaboration of all of us and what we bring to the table. But I was always impressed by your age, how you are older, but you are so with it, and I appreciated that about you. It helps me know that I've got a lot of living to do, and you are passionate about the things that were your mission. In fact, I think you're going to go down fighting for the things that you really believe in. And I appreciated you have those well established, and you've worked for them, and you make a difference in our lives and in the lives of so many in the classroom. And I just wanted to say thank you. And thank you to the university for giving me this experience. And yes, I did survive EDM 310 at the University of South Alabama, summer 2011. This is Kim Summers, and I'm signing off for the last time.